What's going on, Feature Millionaires? My first drip wallet has officially and finally reached the mini whale status. I'm going to be showing you that in this video. We're also going to be taking a quick look at Droplet because people have definitely started to take profits. The TVL has went down. And we're also going to do a brief quick recap on just a few things on the AMA that happened yesterday with Forex, covering a few of the drip updates. But first and foremost, if we look at the current price of drip, you can see it is around 38 cents, right? If you look at the faucet here, you can see I got around 10,000 drip. Now I pretty much reached my max threshold for DCAing into this particular wallet. However, I will say this: if this continues to drop and drop and drop, there is a chance I may add a little bit more into this wallet to speed it up, but I don't think I'm going to do that. And the reason being is because I don't think we're really going to have that big utility out until maybe around the time I start to have my wallet max out. Now, Forex did mention, and we're going to look at this a little bit later, but he did mention he's expecting to have a few products out in March for drip. But then again, we have to wait and see if that is going to officially happen, right? And so this is why I'm not in a huge rush to get this first wallet maxed out, because I believe when it maxes out, we will be in a better position, hopefully. And so again, here's my current wallet. Now I haven't hit the actual whale tax yet until this hits 10,000 claim, but officially once you hit that 10,000, you're quote unquote kind of a mini whale. Now, one thing I want to show you that's very interesting. Here's 𝗚𝗥𝗔𝗕. And if we go to we're looking at the drip token here, and I just want to show you something, which is crazy. And of course, we can see how many wallets we have. A ton of wallets in drip, right? We have people who have multiple wallets. Like myself, I actually have 3 wallets in drip. And so if you look right here, 10,000 to 11,000 drip. There's 309 drip wallets with this current amount, like me. So there's other people as well, of course, that's in mini whale status as well. Now look right here when we look at the maxed out accounts. As you can see, you got about 391 here, and you got about 101 here. So that's about 440, about close to 450 that actually have a max wallet. And you can see these people are exceptionally close as well. Also, shout out to Scott, shout out to 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏, who recently just maxed out their wallet. And you can see right here will kind of be that second wave. But look at all of these wallets before you get to that mini whale status. Look at how many wallets. Look at the first. There's over 20,000 wallets that have less than 10 drip. That's crazy. And drip's only 38 cents. You look right here, over 16,000 that has less than 200 drip. And you can see it starts to go down, but you can see this is a huge wave of people. And then also the next big wave, almost 1,000 people that have around 5,000 to 6,000 drip. So here I am right here. And of course I can speed this up, but then again, I'm not in a huge rush to actually max this wallet out because drip isn't where we want it to be. And so this is why I've kind of been taking if you look at the tax vault definitely has been getting drained. Now it does help a little, because imagine if we wasn't having drip sent to the tax vault. However, we still need more drip sent to the tax vault to help those tokens from being minted, which we know has definitely hurt the price significantly because of the inflation. Now, real quick, here's Dripfi, 0.38 cents. Here's the amount of drip I have. You can see I'm 107 days away from hitting that max payout, or maybe 106 days and a half until I hit that max payout. So again, my strategy hasn't changed. I'm still going to keep compounding until I get to that max wallet for my first wallet. And as you can see, just over 100 days. I may speed that up, but then again, I probably won't. Now, as we look at Droplet here, the first thing you're going to notice, the TVL, the total value lock, has definitely went down. It's basically about half of what it was. I believe it hit a high of around 2.5 million. If you look at the current price of Droplet, the lit token 268 just kind of went off, and you got the GDS share around 552, and you can see 𝗟𝗏𝗏 also has went down as well to 743, and this got around 30 bucks at a high. So if we go over to the dashboard here real quick. Now, one thing this tells us about the prices dropping, lit at 268, goat and drip share around 550. This tells us that people are taking profits, which we can definitely see with the total value lock dropping as well. People are pulling out of the protocol a little bit. However, it still has a healthy 1.2 million. So if you look down here at the lit BUSD, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the view here to show you. Hopefully this loads up for us. Let me refresh this. All right. So maybe this is something that the Droplet team, if you're watching this does happen, you know, periodically. You have to refresh the page, or you have to wait for the mechanics to display the numbers again. I'm not sure if this is, you know, something that can be fixed pretty easily, but this is something I would definitely take a look at, but nothing too major. But it just repopulated here for us. Still about 270K in here. You can see I have around 111 lit tokens still staked. I haven't taken anything out based off of what I had staked. Now I have taken out profit, and I pretty much ROI'd already. You can see I have around 383 in here. I've already claimed my GDS today, and I've already put that into the boardroom, also known as the water bucket. So let's go ahead and wait for this to populate here for us. So here you can see, looking at the water bucket, you can see making about 23 a day on 315. You can see the price of GDS definitely has went down. I have around 57 bucks in lit tokens. Right now, this is kind of off sync. This should show actually time counting down, but I'm not sure if there is a connection issue or anything of that nature. The daily APR is 7.33%. So we can see it has went up a little bit, which means people have pulled out of staking in the boardroom, because it got down to the lower 6% a day, and now it's back up to around 7% a day. And so just wanted to show you how Droplet was actually working. And so now what I want to actually go into is look at Telegram here. So this I've covered in a previous video, Want to Be Well, when he was talking about the drip lottery, but I want to move down to the AMA recap. Now, if you want to pause the screen right here, definitely do that, because I am not going to read all of this, and all of this as well is talking about the Animal Farm, Dogs Roulette, Scratchy, but I want to more so kind of focus on some of the updates for drip, which I know a lot of people care about. So shout out to Wonder Woman for always doing this. Ladies of the Faucet, shout out to all of you. But here, definitely screenshot this if you want to read it for yourself, or you can go into the drip Telegram and check it out as well. So if you want to screenshot this part as well, definitely go ahead and do that. But I want to kind of move down to the drip updates here. So first and foremost, one of the things that affects drip will be the fiat on ramp. He did mention it's secure, so I kind of have this highlighted here. And then when we look at some of the drip updates, he said there's a ton of, you know, products coming to drip that will be launched in March. You got the drip new website UI, team airdrop system, which will allow you to airdrop everyone with pretty much one gas fee, so you don't have to keep paying multiple gas fees. You can just airdrop the whole team with one click. You got the full cross-chain compatibility, which basically allows you to purchase drip on other chains such as _matic. What else do we got? Here he says a few products will be ready in March for drip. He has the drip raffle, and this is adding the gamification in here, which is similar to EMP money. There will be one large prize for the largest depositor, and a few smaller prizes as well. You can use the fiat on-ramp for discounted raffle tickets and pay lower tax. There will be two options: buy and stake directly for lower tax, or send and sacrifice to the tax vault to win the drip jackpot prize. And this will be ready 1 to 2 weeks. So probably we're looking at maybe, you know, 3 weeks or so. He says 1 to 2 weeks, but probably 3 weeks or so is when we will see this, or closer to March as well. And then if you look down here, he talks about the drip battler game as well. I'm not going to get into all of this. And then he talks about the marketing updates as well. So this kind of gives us kind of somewhat of a roadmap for maybe the next 30 to 60 days, give or take. One thing that I think could be also pretty good is the Altcoin Daily AMA or live stream that they have set up. So hopefully this does come through. Altcoin Daily is one of the bigger YouTube channels in crypto. They have a lot of engagement, a lot of viewers. So hopefully this does work out, and hopefully it brings some positive light to the ecosystem as a whole. So I do think that's a positive, but again, we have to wait and see how it goes. So those are the three main things I wanted to cover today, to show you I finally hit that mini whale status, to show you how Droplet is doing with people taking profits, and then also to show you some of the drip updates as well that came out in the AMA with Forex yesterday. So shout out to all of you, the drip community. You know how we're rocking. Smash that like button. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, and I will catch you guys on the next one.